What's up, everyone? Today we have another fantastic compilation featuring the best stories from r/Maliciouscompliance. These 6 incredible tales will shock and entertain you. Subscribe if you're new here. This story is titled, I Quit Smoking. But my buddy kept offering me cigarettes, posted by u/icy computer poop. As the title says, I had decided to quit smoking. This happened about 30 years ago. And my best friend at the time, let's call him John, Dutch, because that's his name, was clearly jealous about the fact that I could quit, and he couldn't. So he kept offering me cigarettes. Every time he'd light up a smoke, he'd offer the pack to me saying, "Want one?" along with a smug little smile. One day we're standing on his balcony, and he pulls out his deck of smokes. As per routine, he gives me a smug little smile and offers me a smoke. This time I say yes and take one. What? His eyebrows lift in surprise, but he reaches into his pocket to grab his lighter. As he hands it to me, I begin tearing the cigarette up, tiny piece by piece, and sprinkling the shredded cigarette off the edge of his balcony. What the hell? He says, annoyed. Though you said you wanted a smoke. I did. This is just what I do with them now. By all means, keep offering. He never offered me a smoke again. This story is titled, My Therapist Told Me to Always Be 100% Honest and Unfiltered, So I Did. Posted by u/HolloCitylights. This next tale takes us in a completely different direction. I've been seeing this psychologist for a while now. Nothing extreme, no horror story. Just regular therapy stuff. Talking about feelings, habits, patterns, coping, all that. One thing he kept repeating almost every single session was that therapy only works if I'm fully honest and don't filter myself at all. Like he really pushed it. His exact words were something like, say whatever comes to your mind, even if it feels awkward or rude. This is a safe space. He said it so often, it basically became a rule. So at some point I decided, okay, let's AQ Lee do that for real. No softening, no polite wording, no thinking how it sounds. When he asked how I felt about therapy lately, I answered honestly. I said that sometimes it feels very repetitive, that some questions sound scripted, and that I occasionally feel like in talking to a process instead of a real person. I also mentioned that some of his reactions feel a bit forced or rehearsed. I wasn't yelling, wasn't trying to be mean, just saying it exactly how it popped into my head. The vibe in the room changed really fast. He got visibly tense, started shifting in his chair, and suddenly, honesty wasn't the goal anymore. He told me that not every thought needs to be shared, that it's important to stay respectful, and that what I said could be a form of resistance or projection. Which honestly confused me, because like 5 minutes earlier he was pushing the whole no filter thing super hard. We ended up spending the rest of the session talking about why I felt the need to say those things, instead of Lee addressing what I said. I walked out feeling weirdly guilty and uncomfortable, even though I really did exactly what he asked me to do. Now I'm sitting here wondering, if this counts as malicious compliance at all, or if I'm just really bad at therapy. This story is titled, Amazon Return Needs to Be in a Different Box. Sure thing. Posted by u/properflounder3786. Let's jump into another amazing story. Went to drop off a return package at a local up store. The item was in a carry bag still within the box that it arrived in. Arrived, not shipped, as it was part of a larger box order. The person at the counter scans my return code and tells me they can't take the return because it's in the item's box. There are no labels, writing, etc. on the box that identifies it as a certain product. It looks like a generic brown box. HTTPS. eBay. Kofurzippfiti. Annoying, but no real problem since I have other boxes at home from other deliveries. So now the item is reboxed and ready to drop off after Christmas. It's not any heavier, just a few times bigger, HTTPSI. Kofsike Marksel, so it will be bulkier to carry, and take up more room in the truck. Return requirements met, and one less box I need to break down for recycling in 2 weeks. This story is titled, Put It Up Upside Down for All I Care, posted by u/notcow. Moving on to our next incredible story. Supervisor said it was compulsory to put up a tree, and basically, participate to some degree. Luckily the rotation opposite of mine got stuck with all the AK-Chewol decorative duties. Came in for my shift to witness the participation. HTTPS, Imgur. Comipspfor. Apparently. She said to, put it up upside down for all I care. So this man proceeded to punch a hole through the ceiling. HTTPS, Imgur. Compilations, to make this fire hazard happen. This story is titled Anyone Else? Posted by u/Hollyru. Let's jump into another amazing story. So, tired of the AI and fake crap on here? It's ruined this subreddit. If we all check the age of the OP and see it's only a few days old, that's a dead giveaway, it's crap. If we all commit to checking that and downvote these made-up stories, not just here, but all subreddits, I would hope that would make the fakes give up because it is not worth it. Or am I living in a false reality with that hope? This story is titled You Have to Use the Kiosk for That, posted by u/casually messing up. And now for our final story of today. I used to work the service desk at a big box store, the kind with a million tiny aisles, and a lot of weekend chaos. Corporate rolled out this self-help push, and our store manager repeated it in a meeting. We were not supposed to walk customers to items anymore because it trained dependents and slowed down the desk. The approved script was to direct them to the new touchscreen kiosk map near the entrance. It sounded harmless on a slide, but in real life half our customers were older, tired, or just in a hurry, and the kiosk was always surrounded by carts and kids. Still, the instruction was super clear. Use the kiosk, do not leave the desk unless it's for an AK-Chewol return. I did exactly that. Lady asks where picture hooks are. I smile and point to the kiosk. Guy asks where light bulbs are. Kiosk. Someone asks where the restroom is. Yep, kiosk. People would look at me like I was messing with them. And I'd do the same calm line. Store policy. The map will show you. Within an hour we had a little cluster of confused customers poking the screen, then a line, then a second line for AK-Chewol returns because I couldn't move faster. One customer got so frustrated they asked for a manager, and I happily called one over, then stood there quietly, while the manager spent 10 minutes walking them to the aisle anyway. By the end of the weekend we had 3 complaints logged, 2 abandoned returns, and the store manager asking why the kiosk area looked like an airport check-in. Monday morning the rule was magically, use the kiosk when it helps, but just be human about it. That wraps up today's incredible Reddit stories compilation. If you enjoyed these amazing tales, hit like and subscribe for more daily content. What was your favorite story? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.